to my channel. So today I'm going to be talking about some of my favorite drugstore products. Now these are products that are not expensive, good quality, and very beautiful. So a lot of them have been my holy grail. A lot of them I have recently discovered. Some of them I just enjoy using over and over again because of the affordable price and because how good they are. So let's start with the face and everything, and we'll go by and all that. And so yeah, first of all, when it comes to primer everything, you guys know I love my Winmall Stay Matte Primer on my Angel Veil because of it being not only pore minimizing but great for only skin. Now that's great for, like, you know, summertime and all that, but I've been using that for years. It's always been my holy grail, always came back to and everything. But the ones I recently discovered this year has been by e.l.f. You guys know how much I love e.l.f. because they are affordable prices, they do have good quality, and they do work really well on my skin. So they came out with these Putty Primers. I have all three of them. The poreless one, which is the pink packaging, the matte one, which is the white one, and the illuminating one. Now, illuminating one is okay. I don't feel like it really give me that illuminating look on that feeling or anything like that. I feel like that the these primers, I've had to choose between the Angel Veil from NYX and Winmall or the e.l.f. one. Either one of those work really well. This is actually what this will look like. See, I've used quite a bit of it. And this is like the little mattifying one that that they have. This is the first one they came out with. Then they came out with the pore one and the illuminating one. But I love this. It doesn't have like a very greasy type of feeling. It very smooth. It just literally makes you primer look beautiful and flawless, and it really does keep your makeup on for a long time. And I feel like that it just does great, amazing job just doing what it's supposed to be doing, especially if you have oily skin and you need something that's affordable and you feel like that Winmall NYX is a little too expensive. e.l.f. has it covered. And you could get like a little scooper to use and use your fingers if you don't want to, like, you know, germs and all that. But this one is good. Then you have the Pore Main one, which is one is in the pink package. You can see I've used quite a bit of that too. This is more like a one that helps with filling of the pores. So if you have like large pores, if you want to cover some stuff up, things like that, and you know, works like that. Again, if you don't want to get like expensive pore filling one or all that, you can always get e.l.f. They also have like a 3-pack on the website where you get all 3 of them, and you could try it and see if you like any of them or none of them or one of them or anything like that. So instead of getting the full size, you get like the 3 mini size, which is kind of cool because, you know, who's ever going to go through a big size of Putty Primers? And this is when they started out the primer. Now, I've had tried the Primer Blush from e.l.f., which I do like. And when I'm going to kind of go by order, so yeah. We'll do blush when I get to the blush part. But this is the primer, and again, I really do enjoy using either one of these primers, and they work really great. Next, foundation. Now, we have the Covergirl True Blend Matte Foundation, which is great. This is actually in L20. This is very good, especially for, again, people who got oily skin, that has long gray, transfer resistant, which I don't believe that it is, but it does a great job staying on for a long time and everything. So I really do like this. My other one that I love the most, which is actually my favorite one out of all of them, but this is kind of expensive, so a little more cheaper than this. Plus, Covergirl is recently cruelty-free. So, they recently became cruelty-free brand, which is great. So, my holy grail is my Decay Stay Naked All-Nighter one. Stay Naked Weightless Flawless Foundation. That's my holy grail when it comes to high-end. But when it comes to drugstore, I love this one. And then they recently came out with the Covergirl Outlast Extreme 3-in-1 foundation, which I do like, but I feel like I like the matte version more better than the 3-in-1, and I got this one in Classic Ivory, and then I had to get two shades. Got Classic Ivory and Creamy Natural. And it's really good. I know it's a little dark, but I mixed the two in. But anyways, I just feel like that it works not as good as the original one. I really do like the original one because I feel like that it does got good coverage, good stay. But, I mean, especially with being a 3-in-1 because it's supposed to be a primer, foundation, and a concealer. But I feel like that, you know, either way, I like them and I do enjoy it. And I do, you know, those are a few of them that I really do enjoy when it comes drugstore makeup. Next is concealer. So I have two of them. The first one is the NYX Born to Glow Concealer. I really do enjoy it. I feel like that it has a great coverage. It gives you like a little glow underneath the eyes. It does come with a sponge tip, but it just does a great job doing what it needs to be doing, and that's the color. But it blends out beautifully, look flawless, and everything, and looks the way that concealer is supposed to be looking. And I love the fact that, you know, and I got mine in soft beige, which I should get a little bit lighter, but I haven't tried the foundation from this line, which I kind of want to do, but I'm kind of scared that it might be too glowy for my skin. But I do really do enjoy this. And the other one I really do enjoy is the e.l.f. They have the regular 16-hour camo, and then they have the hydrating one. I like both. And this is in fair beige too. Mighty difference, but still. But that would look like a little bit different. But anyways, this feel like that it does do the covering. It does make you feel bright underneath the eyes. And everything, you guys know I use my Essence Bright powder underneath to help with that. But I feel like that it doesn't really crease underneath the eyes. It doesn't give you really that many creepy lines, which I do love. Anytime concealer does that, even when I powder it, I feel like that I feel like that's not a really good type concealer. Even with no matter what powder you use, it still crease. And I understand that, you know, the older you get, the more creasier your lines get. And that reason why I put eye stuff underneath my eyes every night to help, you know, not prevent it, but to get it not look so crease, make sure not so many lines. But anyways, you know, if you have a powder, and even with a little bit of line, and you use concealer and then the powder over it, and it still don't work no matter what concealer you use, no matter what powder you use, and then that's not a very good concealer in my book. And I really don't want to have that underneath my eyes. So those are very good no matter what powder I start with. You know, it doesn't crease that much. It stays on for a long time. Blends out wonderfully. So, yeah. Okay, next, for a setting spray, we have, of course, my Holy Matte. Now, the other one I like using is the Benefit, which is a little bit more pricier. I recently got the Benefit Pore Super Center one. But, you guys always know I love my makeup Milani. I have backups of this and everything, and this keep my makeup on for the really longest time ever. This will always be literally my holy grail one. Besides that one. That one I really do like, and I've been testing out a few other ones, but this, I'm telling you right now, this will last for a really long time. And if you guys want a higher brand, a higher alternative, a little more, and pay a little more money, you got the Decay, which is great too. But this, you guys can see how much I've used, and I got a backup of this, and this is great for setting, correcting, fixing, you know, whatever, especially people that got oily skin, even dry skin likes it. So it's great for all type of skin, and it will make your makeup last for a really long time. Always been Holy Grail, and probably will always still be Holy Grail till I find any better drugstore one. I like the e.l.f. one, they're okay, but I feel like that isn't good as, and the ColourPop is okay, but something just, it just doesn't beat when it comes to drugstore my Makeup Milani one. Okay, next, let's go ahead and do let's do bronzer. So you guys know that I love bronzer, and you guys know my Holy Grail always been the Vischer formula butter bronzer. This is beautiful, it stays in, it's very creamy, it works no matter what skin tone you have, it does a wonderful blending, it just does what it's supposed to be doing. So I really do enjoy that. And then they have the matte version of this, which I do enjoy also. And it does, oh, smells just like, and I'm telling you right now, this is like literally the same color, well, maybe a little more oranger. Yeah, this is more orange. And this is actually in Sunkissed Soulmate. But I really do like it. I feel like that it does a great job, not only blendy, but great on the skin, and you feel really bronzed and beautiful and everything. Now, I do like the e.l.f. one. I do, yeah. So those are the ones I really have. All the other ones are more like high-end, more like expensive type ones. I mean, I do like Sephora one. They're pretty good. But the e.l.f. one, I mean, the butter bronzer from Vischer always been my #1 drugstore that I love so much. Okay, next for blush. So we'll go ahead and get into blush now. So again, I said I got the e.l.f. Putty Blush. This is when they start coming out with the putty line and everything. First is the primers, then the blush, now the bronzers, now the eye primer. So yeah, they have a whole thing of putty line. And I really do like this. Again, at first it was intimidating, and I did try this in one of testing out new makeup I haven't tried before, something like that. And it looks, you know, but once, and this is so much of it, but once you blend it out, it's not as bad. I use the blush, the simple brush from e.l.f., the foundation brush, because that one works, and that one makes it not so, you know, pow. And look, even see there, you could see it does look good, and it does a great job. It blends out beautifully. It stays on for a long time. I really do enjoy that blush line, and one of the blushes from that. Okay, I think that's all I got for oh no. Okay, so I do got another thing, a blush. So Essence came out with a beautiful thing of blushes also. So I got this one called Bespoken, kind of like a bronzy blush. And for first, I didn't want to get anything like this because it kind of reminded me of a bronzer, but it is so smooth, so silky. It has like this beautiful, not glitter in it, but it has like a sheen. So the reason why I don't consider it to be a bronzer, because I don't like anything like that for my bronzer. But it's more like a, almost like a bronzy tone, but it's so smooth, it's so soft, so beautiful. And once you blend out, you don't really see a bronzer in it, and it gives you like this beautiful within type glow. And Essence is not expensive whatsoever. They got great quality, and I love the lashes, the false lashes in the green tube. Love it. And the reason I got this one because I've heard a YouTuber rave about it, and I can understand why, because this is so freaking beautiful, and these blushes are great. So the other one powder is the e.l.f. blush. I used to have one of these. I got rid of them because I don't know why, but again, I've heard a lot of YouTubers just rave about it, and that's the color. And holy moly, they are great as Essence. They are beautiful as Essence. They blend in as Essence, and they are great price. They are lovely, beautiful, blendable, amazing, and works so well. Doesn't streak, it doesn't block, it doesn't look patchy. It's just one of the effortless type blushes that I really do enjoy. And half the time I feel like that drugstore does a lot better than high-end, because I have some high-end blushes that I'm like, okay, they seem good, they seem amazingly, they seem to blend out great, pigmented, but a lot of times they're just like, no, I prefer the drugstore one better. Which I use a lot more drugstore than I really do high-end when it comes to this stuff. Because number one, either I purchase the high-end a lot of times, or I just have I get a lot more drugstore in like Boxy Ipsy than I do. I don't get no PR, no nothing like that. I don't get makeup sent to me. A lot of times I literally buy everything that I have or come in a subscription box. So a lot of times when I come to drugstore and all that, it's because I buy it and I want to try it out, and it looks so much good. But yeah, I love the blushes. Those are great. And I know I say a lot about e.l.f., but e.l.f. has come a long way since I was a kid. I mean, when I was younger, when I used to go to the store and got into makeup, I remember those stands that they have, which they have that in my store, but back in the day when e.l.f. first started coming out, and they had the right stand with blushes and bronzers and crayons and eye and brushes and everything that, you know, you would need for a full face. And they were cheap. There was like $1, $2, $5, you know. But even when they're up the prices and even got more stuff in their line, it's still one of the best makeup brands that I will always love, always use, and always buy from. Because it's just something that I grew up with, and I love the quality. I love, you know, everything that they do. Because every time I get something, I'm like, wow, they did an amazing job. They were doing great. So yeah, they do have some still the classic stuff, but even the new stuff is good. Okay, next is highlight. Oh, let's go ahead and do face powders next. Okay, so the one I recently tried out, which is great, and I really do like this. This is actually called the Covergirl Simply Instant Wrinkle Blowing Press Powder. I got my translucent. Yeah, you may look like, you think, okay, white cast, white cast. No. Even when you take a picture and put this on, this makes your face look so smooth, so blurring. Like, it is one of those nice, smooth type powders that make you look great. And it does not give you any white cast whatsoever. Another powder I really enjoy is always been the Fit Me Press Powder. I got the loose version, but this is also good too. Does a great job blurring everything I needs to be doing, and I got this one in translucent. So really do enjoy. Those are great drugstore ones. Next, again, we'll do highlighter. So the first one is this Whip Highlighter from Fusion. Again, I did a first impression on this, And this is how whip is. I didn't know when I hit pan. Not trying, but this is a very creamy type highlighter. And you can see even with me moving my fingers, you can see, you know, that's how much it is. This is a very beautiful creamy type highlighter to give you that natural glow. It give you that not out of space glow, but one of those natural type glows that is beautiful, amazing, and not expensive whatsoever. Next one is, of course, you guys know, ColourPop. One of my favorite ColourPop ones. I love these. These are super stock shadows. I have two of them. I have one Lunch Money and Flex Tan. Beautiful, amazing. The very smushy, creamy like the other one. So, but they look great, look amazingly, and they're very beautiful. But you gotta make sure you keep these on tight because they will dry out. And that's the reason why I make sure I do that. Next one for powder highlight. We have the most beautiful one that I recently got, maybe last year I think when they came out this line. It's the Skin Light one by Revlon. This is so beautiful. First of all, design is amazing. It looks like skin line, like lily skin, snake skin. But the color, holy moly. Now this is what you call literally out of space type highlighter. And I'm like, ooh, if you want an out of space, nice, cheap, nice, good price, drugstore alternative, get that. They also have a bronzer that is like that. That's beautiful too. Next, let's go ahead and do eyeshadows. I got several eyeshadows and then we'll quickly talk about. And that is the e.l.f. Mini Eyeshadows. These are great for one and done. If you guys is rushed and need to, you only have a few minutes to put in makeup and you need to do stuff quickly and you need to run out the door, you get one of these bite-sized shadows and you will love them. They have different ones, different styles. They have, so yeah. So they come in these little 5 pans and everything. So I have all of them, well most of them. I have Cream and Sugar, which is like a nice little neutral everyday type one. I have this one from when they did the Mint collection in Chocolate Mint. And this one is in Rose Water, so this is more like a rosy pinky type tone. Then we have Berry Bass, so more of a purpling tone. And then this one is called Pumpkin Pie, which is more the brownie type tone. So you have different options of what you want to use and everything. So yeah, so if you guys don't want like a 4-pan, actually want a full thing palette, Milani has wonderful palettes too. Some of them are great, some of them are not, but the ones that I've got, that I bought, has been wonderful. This one I had for a while, but this is like the Milani Bold Obsession. This is beautiful. Love the color. Great for every day. You could do neutral tones. You could smoke it up. You could do the purples. I mean, this is something that you will love. Then for ColourPop, they have great palettes too, especially their 9-pan palettes. This one is Melrose. And this I recently got, which I do love. So this will look like, again, very neutral type tones, very good for every day and everything. And then the one that I love the most that I did on my wedding day, which you guys should know, is this Blush Crush one. So this one actually have more like pinky beige type tones, but very romantic and beautiful. I mean, you want like something that's like a good all day, beautiful, neutral, pinky type tones. You have it. And it would be great for special occasions. It would be great for go out, you know, on a date. Or I used it for my wedding. And amazingly. So those are all the shadows. Now for lips, we have great ones. Oh, and for mascara, you guys, I love the mascara. Bambi lashes is also my holy grail lashes from L'Oreal. I got them on eyes, as you can see. Very fluttery, very out there, not spidery type lashes, but they give you that great, you know, when you saw Bambi, one have saw Bambi, the cartoon, the lashes that he has is very fluttery and very long and everything. Exactly what this does. I love this mascara. I actually got a backup of this. They actually have a water version of it, and they have like, I think they had a limited edition, I don't know if they have now, but Bam was actually on the tube. So yeah, this is actually my second one. This is in black brown. So yeah. Another one that I recently discovered, which is the Lash Out Loud volume one by Elf. Again, this is more like a spiky type one, which I'm not a big fan of it, but it does separate my lashes. It does make my lashes look great, and I feel like that this is actually starting to get old, because I feel like that I get really clumpy, and usually when you get clumpy, it's usually mean that it's getting too old. So, but when I first got it, it did a great job and spread out my lashes. It looked beautiful and coat them really well and made them go up. So, okay, let's go ahead and quickly do this, lips and all that. So, I do have quite a bit. My first gloss lips is from Maybelline. They recently came out with the Lifter Gloss. These are beautiful. I have several one of these. I have Maroon Pearl, which is what it look like. I have Reef. Also, I have Moon and Ruby. And a couple more. So these are very beautiful. They kind of remind me of my Milani type lip glosses because of the application. But they're very smooth, they're not sticky, they're very creamy, and I just love, 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 love the way they look. This one has like a little pearly shifty shade. You guys can see. And they smell amazingly. Whew, smell like vanilla. But they recently came out with these. These are so beautiful. I love them. The other ones I really do like is the NYX Lip Glosses. It came out not that long ago, but I did get two of them. I got Angel Fruitcake and Tiramisu. Great, again. Beautiful. They are like very pigmented lip glosses, but great. Also love the liquid lipsticks. Soft matte from them. I love them because they're not too sticky, not too dry, not too, I mean, they look great. And they're very comfortable and everything. I just dry out my lips. Also, they came out, and for liquid lipsticks, also love the one that Revlon came out recently. This is the Color Stay Ink. Even when it comes off, it still looks beautiful. It still looks great. It's amazingly, and it does have that glossy type look, which is beautiful. And that's why I love when it comes to liquid lipsticks. I don't like liquid lipsticks that dry my lips out and made me look crushy and bad. Now for lipsticks, I have the one that Jen Atkins came out with, the lip liner and the lipstick. This is very beautiful, from e.l.f. Kind of smooth, kind of beautiful. And everything, it does come with a lip liner, so yeah. Then for the last thing, we have the actual satin lipstick from e.l.f. Beautiful. I mean, these work so well. Very pigmented, right there. Yeah. But yeah, that is everything I love from drugstore. Some of my favorite things that I enjoy wearing, using, having, and all that. But that is everything for my video. Hope you guys like it. And my name is Christina, and I will see you next time in my video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the notification bell. That way you guys know I upload every weekend and Wednesday. And I'll see you next time in the video. Bye.